Look at this beautiful golden hour sunset in the Bay Area, California. I just got done with a little walk and I got an idea about a video regarding 5 things I would tell my former fat self. Oh man, it's gonna be fun. I feel like there's always things we would tell our former past selves, regardless of whatever topic it is. But I thought of 5 things that I would tell my former fat self, whether it would be to help me in that, current state I was at, or to give me like a better perspective of where things could be. And I feel like this could potentially help you guys who are, still trying to get started with your weight loss and don't know how to go by it and don't know how to approach it. So, thing number one would be to pace myself with food. Even now, guys, like see food as like a thing that if I don't get enough of, it's gonna be gone and I won't get to enjoy it again. Which leads me to just eating a whole bunch of food beyond my satisfaction, beyond my full point, and I just start gaining weight that way. And yes, it's food. I know, understand. Food is not just fuel. Food is a cultural thing. Food is a family thing. Food is a celebration thing. It is not just fuel, but it is also not something to completely indulge in. It will always be there, guys. If you don't get to enjoy that tamale, you don't get to enjoy that cookie today, you can always enjoy it down the road. A week from now, a month from now, year from now, it doesn't matter. Food will always be there. So when it is in front of you, try not to just try not to just eat a whole bunch of it beyond your satisfaction point, because that's a easy way to start building up calories, start gaining weight, and now you're stuck in a place where you don't want to be at. So I would definitely say to have that out. Oh shit! Oh, look at the little husky puppy, guys. Anyways, yeah, food will always be there, so pace yourselves with it. Another thing would be to enjoy summer. Like for me, oh man, I remember I would dread when summertime would come around. Why? Because I knew it was gonna be hot, and I knew that the only way to not be hot was to just be in a t-shirt. And to me, that was just a uncomfortable experience. Like for me, layering, throwing on hoodies, throwing on bunch of sweaters, all of those things were ways to hide my physique and in a way make me feel better about myself. It's hard not being comfortable in your own skin, and when summer season would come around, I would just dread it because I wouldn't be able to layer up and cover myself. Currently, I actually love summer. Like I can't wait till summer comes by. Like I'm done with this cold, man. This cold weather has been horrible. It's fun, while it lasts, but I get tired. You get tired of it, and now I can't wait till summer comes by. But back then, when summer came by, oh yeah, no, it was a horrible experience. So I would definitely tell myself to not give a damn what others think. Don't care about, you know, the way like the others would perceive me. Because at the end of the day, I was uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable with my own skin, and at the same time, I was uncomfortable with how other people would perceive me. So those outside notions really affected me, and led me to not enjoy summer like the season. Like it's crazy what being overweight could do to you. But yeah, definitely I would tell myself, hey, don't care. Just wear whatever you want. If it's hot, wear a tank top. Nobody's gonna care. And the ones that care, they're not worth your time. So another thing I would tell myself is to work on my mental health. Like it's actually, I feel like a lot of people just don't work enough on their mental health, man. And this is such a big aspect of your life. If you don't have that straight, nothing's gonna be straight. Even now that I, managed to lose all that weight, I'm in a better place physically. I still struggle with my mental health, with being comfortable in my own skin, with, not letting the opinions of people affect me. And it's a hard thing to do, is to work on your mental health, because you could be your own worst enemy. And even when you're making progress, you still, but you're not where you want to be. It just, really backfires on you. And I feel like your mental health takes a big toll when you're overweight. Like I said, Just the fact that you're not comfortable with how you look, the fact that you feel like other people are looking at you all the time, the fact that when you're running everything jiggles and stuff like that, like it just built up in your mind. And if you don't work on that, even if you lose weight and you look better and you feel better, trust me, those issues that you have in your mind are gonna catch up. And that's currently where I'm dealing with. Like I said, I still have some things that I struggle with. So this is for everybody. Work on your mental health. Be happy in your own skin. Oh, look at all these huskies, guys. And another thing that kind of ties into, working on your mental health would be to love yourself. And, there's so many ways you could love yourself. Like, what is self-love? Self-love could be, playing an instrument you like. Self-love could be doing the drawing, doing art, something of that kind, anything that you enjoy. It's loving yourself. It's self-care. But, when I was 270 pounds, I didn't like what I saw in the mirror, and I didn't love myself. Like, I could tell you guys, like, I would see my reflection, I'd be like, damn, what happened to me? Like, I always was, chubby. It's not that it was a rare sensation of, being fat. It was just, I was tired of it. Like, growing up chubby, it's not fun, guys. Like, as much as you're able to deal with the aspect of, the physical aspect of not being healthy, and as much as you could deal with the aspect of other people potentially looking at you and just making fun of you, as much as you're able to, like, work on those things, at the end of the day, they take a toll, and at least they take a toll on me. So I would definitely tell myself to just love myself, be comfortable in my own skin. Even now, I still struggle with not being comfortable in my own skin, and this is why I tell you guys that no matter what way you're at, you're not going to be truly happy until you start working in your mind and you start loving yourself more and more each day. And the final thing would be, as the sun sets, oh, look at those rays, it's going down. The number one thing I could tell you guys is start being proactive towards your goals. If you want to lose weight, you're going to have to make some sacrifices. You're going to have to put in some work. And you're going to have to do a lot of learning, probably make a lot of mistakes as well. But all of this is going to be part of the process. And that process cannot start until you start being proactive. I remember one of the biggest barriers that would prevent me from actually, like, going through with my weight loss was just, I would get so caught up in how much time it would take me to get to my goal that I just, trick myself into thinking, like, man, it's not even worth it. Like, what, 6-8 months? Like, God. And then we just perpetuate a cycle of just pushing the process forward and forward and forward and never making any progress, not realizing that if you had to stick to it once, committed to it, actually dedicated your entire, will and willpower and your entire commitment power to losing weight, you would have reached it already. So it's okay to have that long-term perspective of seeing yourself where you want to be. But don't let the time that it's going to take to get there discourage you from actually going through the process. A lot of times people don't lose weight, not because they can't, but because they're discouraged by how long it's going to take. Like, trust me, guys, the only way you're going to start losing weight is by getting started. So the final thing I would tell myself is to start being more proactive with the things that are going to lead me to that goal, whether that may be actually keeping my diet in check, doing my cardio, counting my meals, eating healthy. All those things, they will add up over time and they will carry you to your goals. Yes, it's going to take a while. Yes, it won't be overnight, but it's going to happen, and you have to have that commitment throughout the process, and you have to be proactive throughout the process to make those changes happen. So that's it, guys. 5 things I would tell my former fat self. 1, pace yourself while eating. 2, enjoy summer. 3, work on my mental health. 4, love yourself. And finally, be proactive. Hope this video helps you guys get some ideas on how you can get started with your weight loss, on how you could be comfortable with your own skin, and how you could take your situation you are in now and start making it better. Start being more proactive with what you want to achieve. Like I said, guys, I did it, and I know you guys could do it too. So please go out there and smash those goals. As always, like, subscribe. I will be posting more content like this to help you guys. Hopefully, that's all I want. I want to help you guys. And yeah, just stay tuned for that. As always, keep ascending, guys. Always, always further beyond.